I realise that I've scandalised all of you by not putting any stockings onto these, but honestly, my hands have pretty much stopped working today, and I just can't. I can't. And I don't want to go and ask for help, so you just have to live with it for the moment. Just pretend it's like a contemporary styling decision and not just me running out of working hands. So this is the Tempest Basque and the Doris French knicker in black, which creates this kind of layer of lacy ruffles at the bottom, as you can see. The Doris is by, both of them are Bettie Page by Playful Promises. We bought up like most of the stock of this basque in the UK because it seemed very us, frankly, which I feel slightly guilty about, but also no, it's nice. It's an underwired bra, so it's a fairly normal underwire shape. It is not a kind of 50s pointy cup. It is a soft cup, so there's no padding in there, so if you want padding or lining, then this is not the right style for you. It has a satin layer and then a lace overlay over the top. I don't know how much of that is showing up on camera because like when the detail in something is all one colour, it can be quite difficult to see without very, very special lighting. It comes in bra sizes, so in my case I normally wear a 36 back in +4 buttons, but on this occasion I went for a 38 back, mostly because I wasn't convinced I could get my waist into a 36 back. That turned out to be true in this, but not true in the other basque that Playful Promises are doing this season, probably because black fabrics are usually, they run tighter than other colours. The lighter a fabric is, the less dye there is in it, and the looser the weave tends to be. I think that's how that's explained, I'm not quite sure. But basically things that are black tend to run smaller. So, then we have a non-stretch panel down the front, which again there's a satin with a lace overlay, and then sheer panels with lace overlay, and then the stretch is mostly around the back. It's got power mesh, I think, rather than power net, sides and back. It also has this cute little eyelash lace frill around the bottom, and then there are 4 wide suspender straps with gold sliders and gold suspender clips on the end, metal ones, and big bows. On this occasion I quite like the big bows, I think they're cute. You can see that it is actually nipping me in at the waist, and that's basically because it's got a piece of like really heavy duty, I was going to say satin elastic, but it's actually a matte elastic that runs all the way around, which works a lot like, if you've ever found that when you wear tights it cinches you in at the waist, this is basically how this is working. For me this is a lot easier to wear than the contour bands that we sometimes do in Kiss Me Deadly garments, and that's just because there's less pressure on a smaller space, if that makes sense. It's quite a wide band, excuse me. With the French knicker, there are some beautiful, 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 beautiful knickers that are slightly reminiscent of this in the Underpinnings Museum that you should definitely go and see, and if you sew then they sell a pattern for them, but those were like individually handmade in vast amounts of detail. These are mass-produced knickers. It does mean that they retail a lot less, and they're a lot more accessible, but obviously they're not as beautiful as kind of individual handmade, tiny stitched, immaculate things from the 1930s. They are, however, pretty fun. Look, I like this. And they have these like, so I took a 2XL stroke UK 18. I normally wear a 16. I took an 18 in these, and that means that I've got like probably a couple of centimetres more length on them, and they're flaring out more than the 16s do. But there's not a lot in it. They have a crepe satin yoke here, and then the satin heart shape, and the rest of it is made by lace. They also have am I on the right side? I am on the right side. And they also have a button-up detail down the side. So that's how you get in and out of them, even though they are a non-stretch fabric.